You remember being 6. You sat at your mother's knee, and she read you stories. Her fingers used to comb through your hair, and she smelled of lilacs the way they bloomed outside your window, bringing the sweetness of spring. If you were good, and you were so good, she would let you try her perfume. She dabbed some on your wrist, your neck, your nose to make you sneeze. Her touch was light and soft, like the silk of her gowns, clinging to her curves yet exposing every knob of her spine. You were 6 and she was tall. She rose above the crowd, her skirts billowing behind her like a conqueror's cape. You were 6 and she was your hero. You wanted to grow up to be just like her. You were 6 and she was alive. You're not 6 anymore, and she isn't alive. And you've dreamt of this day since. It's kept you going through the sunrises of sweat and aching flesh, collapsing on the training grounds, grinding your bones against the dust and dirt. You've trained for this day, for this very hour, for this very moment, was all you had ever since you were 6 and she was dripping. She was dripping, dripping all over the floor. You lived for this day. The cottage was small and unassuming. It was cleverly hidden amongst the trees, only seen if a person knew where to look. At its front there was a garden, small and humble, with lilacs growing under the window. You aimed your crossbow. The witch appears. She looks as she had that night. She hasn't aged a day. Your fingers on the trigger. Mommy! A little girl comes running in. Her laughter rings through the quiet woods. She wraps her skinny arms around the witch's legs, looking up and up at her. The little girl looks at the witch as if she was the tallest person in the world, as if no one could bring her down. To her, she was a giant, invincible and invulnerable. The cord screwed tight. You stand in the shadows perfectly still. The witch kneels down to the little girl's height, and her fingers comb through the short hair. You hold your breath. She rises to her feet, and you tighten your grip. The little girl smiles because all is right in her world. And they walk away, mother and daughter hand in hand. Their happy chatter grows softer as they leave your sight. A heartbeat. You close your eyes and lower your weapon. You were 6, once upon a time.